Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is, well, it's Train Fever, isn't it? I mean, you knew that. I didn't need to tell you. Okay, so I accidentally left the game running. Yeah, it happens. And so things have moved forward. I've done nothing. This is exactly where we left off last time, but I left the game running for a little while, just at standard speed, and in a short time it seems to have progressed quite nicely. So I've got the finances sheet up, and we've got, you know, we're making 22, 25 million a year. Handsome indeed. In fact, I haven't left it running that long. Interesting. How did we get to 2021 already? Never mind. Yeah, so we move forward a little bit. We're making good money. This goods line is now working, perhaps because it's got the right kind of station at each point. Yes, if you don't know what I'm referring to there, go watch the previous episode. You won't regret it, I promise you. You have never seen such idiocy in your entire life. Anyway, what are we working on? Right, last time around, we connected Woking here. Yes, Woking. The centre of the universe. We've connected it up to Wadhurst. And at the same time, we have made the startings of a Wadhurst 2 somewhere. And I'm thinking Slough. Despite the fact that Barrow would be a straight line, Slough is actually a little bit closer, which means that it doesn't have as far to go. Yeah, okay, that's a tenuous reason at best. So what am I going to do today? We're going to finish this line from Wadhurst up to Slough, and then can I get in on their high-speed station? Yeah, I reckon I probably can if we get the bulldozer out quickly before this guy finishes everything we're working on. So we're going to come into Slough, hopefully in such a way that it doesn't interfere too badly with the TFV route, which is what this is, strictly speaking. I'm going to double track this now, just so that it's done. Yeah, it is. It's an expensive procedure for something relatively unnecessary at the moment, but eventually we will be working both sides of this track. So there we go. You should be completely happy with that and not complaining about terrain collision because I'm just double tracking it. So hold on. I hear tell that it wants to just naturally double track. It doesn't. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, right, well, let's see how far we can do without issue early on, and then we'll worry about the rest of it a little later. The reason for this is simply so that I can get points working here correctly. We could come out the other side of Slough, but that's too far in the wrong direction. To be honest, what I might do there is do Slough to Selsey. Maybe that's something for the future. Anyway, let's get cracking before some fool starts building more track on here. So just like before, we're going to come in on this side, and then we're going to come out on... Well, actually, we'll probably come out on the same side. I'm going to do it properly anyway, though, just so that I've done it properly. Just a bit like that. The vehicle's not in the way. It's a fast one. It should be out of the way by now. Go on. There's not a vehicle in the way. There isn't a vehicle in the... Where is it? That vehicle is in no way in the way. It's miles away. We're not interfering with anything. Don't make me put a signal down just to do this simple piece of points. Fine, okay. I'll put a signal down. And then maybe you'll be happy. Right, let's put a signal there. Okay. And we want to go here so that we've left ourselves enough space to branch off again. There we go. Yeah, it is that. I mean, that is a slowing down a fast piece of track to take that those two branches off. But there wasn't going to be a better way to do it. There wasn't the space. Right. So we're going to continue our Wadhurst track here up to this new build. Actually, that's a steeper hill than I gave it credit. Interesting. So this means more tunnel Actually, it's been ages since I started a new game, so I can't remember for the life of me whether you have options such as, you know, how hilly do I want the map. I know it uses a seed, doesn't it? So you're stuck with whatever the seed gives you. I tried to cross over some road. All right. Well, in this case, let's do it in multi-stage. Let's go here to start with. How's that? Oh, like nice little dinky tunnel. That's fun. Well, actually it's only fun if the other side of the track complies. And as seems to be the routine these days, non-compliance of track is a regular thing. Let's put a good level crossing in here. There we go. Right, onwards to our next enthralling and exciting destination. I don't want to build bridges. I do not want to be building a bridge. Give me another option. That's broadly going in the right direction. I don't want to be building a bridge. Oh, actually, that's only a short bridge. That could actually be kind of cool. Now, can you get across there without wigging out? Or am I going to be back to go under it? Alright, let's see what the problem is. And, you know, that actually looks pretty respectable. I can't see where the collision drama is happening there. And that's a cute little bit of bridge. Why do you hate me, game? Why? Oh, okay, yeah, let's go up and over. That's okay. Yeah, I know, I'm breaking every rule that I've decided was going to be a rule. Right, okay, well, let's back up and reset and refresh ourselves and try this again. Alternatively, let's come out from the opposite direction. That's often the solution to many a track-laying dilemma. Right, first things first, I want to get across there. So we're going to want to stick a cut in there, and we want this to bond to the other side. Okay, I mean, that could have been more elegant, but it is what it is. And then we're either going to go... No, that's not right. There we go. Right, I want to go across there, please. Let's have the good half barrier. Why hasn't it introduced full barrier, I wonder? I mean, when you're building stuff like this, every option you get in terms of what kind of landscapey bits you have, you know, whether it's different level crossings or whether it's adding, you know, the likes of signal boxes and varieties of signal, every option you have is beneficial. It's like, you know, it's quite sad that they took away the old school bridges once you get up to once you get a certain age into the game, because, you know, it largely becomes an aesthetic rather than a functional choice. And I certainly prefer the old school kind of stone bridges to the newfangled rotten, you know, steel trestle effort that's going on. And I imagine equally that there'll be some people out there that really quite like the wooden bridge, although, you know, those are the kinds of people that I'm not inviting to my house. Yeah, so I mean, game developers, you know, aesthetics, they're important. In fact, they're vital when it's a building game. Is, you know, I'm not going to want to build something that I personally find ugly. You know, give me the choice to use something that's maybe wildly inappropriate, even though it's, you know, even if it's more expensive, because I'll go for whatever I find the most appealing. There you go. That's me on my soapbox and off my soapbox again. And if it comes down to it, I'll even pay more to do so. You know, there used to be a regular kind of option to have. In fact, it was a SimCity. It was one of the SimCities, I can't remember which, where they had the option to choose from different locales. So there was like the European city pack, where it would restyle the buildings to have a European aesthetic rather than the default American one. And you know what? That's cool. That's exactly the kind of thing that you ought to be doing. Pronto. I love that stuff. And I will pay extra to do it. What are we terrain colliding here? This is not making my life easy. This was supposed to be quite straightforward. This episode was supposed to be about setting up a couple of new trains, watching them go, and going, oh look, we finally managed to stick to our 15-minute target that we set ourselves. Alright, we might have to back up here. This is not the first time I have encountered this problem. Don't go over that. Go as far as here. And let's see if you, fella me lad, will connect to it. Yes, apologies for the silence there. You know how sometimes the intense concentration that is required makes me shut my yam for a minute. Okay, it's not pretty, but that could work. Let's delete this excess track on this side. Look, if you would go back just as far as the level crossing, that would be really helpful. In fact, I can force you to do that. There you go. You know, that's a bit of track I might never need, but it will mean that when I hit the delete here, it's that bit. Oh yeah, I've learned a trick or two. Right, then you connect to there, which you will do painlessly because you like me now. And then the other side, same deal. Come on, no, you. Why you leave a gap? Maybe because it's close to the points. Okay, right. Well, let's go from here back to there. Wow, it really doesn't want to connect, does it? Okay, let's delete those points. I may have learned a trick or two, but that trick seems to have slowed me down some. See, this is the real benefit that comes from actually having a profitable virtual enterprise going on, is that you can afford to do things mistakenly, and then just kind of go, stop it, I'll just spend some more money and everything will be better. Look at that. See, look, instant double track bridge. And thank you to whoever it was that said, actually, if you zoom out, it will try and snap to the track. Whereas being zoomed in, the game assumes that you want some kind of fine control over what it is that you're making. And so is less inclined to snap. And wouldn't you know it, that's true. That's accurate. That's a well-observed piece of advice. And in breaking news, I think we're there. Okay, so we now have the ability to go all the way up to Slough. Now, are we going to need some points up here? Train 6 has reached its lifetime. Okay, we'll get to you, Train 6. I might do you first before replacing others. Let's do it anyway. It's always sensible to be able to switch tracks. There we go. Okay, right, train buying time. I've got the cash. We can have whatever we like. Right, you go away. Meanwhile, back in the oil yard, we're now at 61 of 100. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, it's also reflecting in goods as well. And actually, if I just don't watch for a little while, that might lead to a situation where that's profitable. And that would be terrifying, because profitable goods lines aren't supposed to exist. Right, Train 6. Where are we? Train list. Train 6 is on the Bromwalk. Okay, let's zoom in here. Right, have you got a depot nearby? No? Okay. Where is your nearest depot? There's one near Bexhill. Let's fast forward through this a smidge. Where is your nearest depot? Not entirely certain. Are you going to the depot? You're going to a depot. Great. Okay, so this was running the Bromwalk, which is what we'll stick it back on as soon as it's been replaced. I think we'll go for one of those newfangled high-speed ice numbers. Yeah, because I mean it carries more passengers apart from anything else. I quite like this kind of late 20th century approach to rail, but we're in the 21st century now. In fact, we're 11 years in the future. We might as well embrace that future and take whatever technology is on. Right, here we go. Train 6 doesn't have a name. You know what that means? If you're a regular viewer, you get to give me a name for it. Right, welcome to another depot. Right, buy trains. What have we got over here? The dual stocks. I'll have one, thank you. Line, Bromwalk, please. Set line, off the trot. That was easy, wasn't it? Come here. Up we go. Now, I mean, we're at triple speed, but you can tell already this thing's rattling. Oh, flipping heck, it's up to 198 miles an hour. Ooh, the Bexhill to Haverhill line has got some... No, that wasn't Bexhill to Haverhill, was it? No, I'm not sure it wasn't. Regardless, there are opportunities to speed up our passenger lines here. Look at this big glass edifice going on here. How spectacular is that? Okay, 94 is the first pickup. That's okay. Speeding liberally through the tunnel. We come out and end up here, which is Billericay. Underserved Billericay. We've never paid it that much attention, and it's actually something that I have not concerned so much as an awareness of, is that there might not be, I'm not paying enough attention to some of the new towns that I'm bringing on board for this playthrough. Right, some still need trams. Actually, the two new ones that we've added need tramming up, and we'll do that in the near future. First things first, let's get them rail connected. There we go. How many are you getting out of Woking? Should be quite a few by the looks of it. Full load? Not quite. 99. Still good money. Okay, right. Well, let's go over to the Woking depot here. Let's get our new trains. Actually, let's get our new routes first. So, first things first, we're going to go through Woking to Wadhurst. Yeah. Or should we make it a commuter and go all the way to Slough? Let's make it a commuter and go all the way to Slough. Alright, add station. The Woke. Add station. Woking. Yep. And then Wadhurst. And then Slough. And then Wadhurst. Alright, terrific. And this is going to be the walk slow. Slow walk? Slow walk. Slow walk commuter. We'll probably put two trains on these eventually, but we'll start with one just to give it the notion of what it's playing at. And we're also going to want to make sure that the train's going the right way down the line. There we go, buy a train. I want one of these, please. Thank you. Let's stick it on the slow walk. Can't find a path. I did connect this up, didn't I? Or did I? On originals. Let's slow the game down a little. Ah, okay, it needs to come that way. So I'd have to drive it up to the station and then reverse it. Stop it, let's do it. Set line, whatever that one is. That's Woking goods. Are you waiting for a path by any chance? Yeah, okay. Right, you're not going all the way, so let's do something cunning here. Track signals. No, you need that open. Because you drop. That's that. Stop. Reverse. Go. Change its line, which was the slow walk. Set line. See, look at that. That's how you do it. That's masterful, that is. Yeah, I know, it's not rocket science. But, right, now, you're going down the right, which is good. We're going to need signals on the run into the station. Let's signal up here. Where are we? Is that a good one? It blocks that line. I think here is possibly a better move. Come on, there must be a spot here. Look at that, like it's meant to be. Alright, Grant, you're going up the wrong side. You are going up the wrong side. Okay, usually an indication that electrification is missing. Okay, where would it be? It didn't switch until over here. Actually, where's its opportunity? That's where it switched. Alright, let's follow the problem through. Or maybe it just went that way because it's quicker. You know, I can't rule that out, certainly. But I've been placing nothing but electrified tracks, so I can't see how that would be an issue. Go over to the other side of the track. Yeah, you're on the wrong side again. Okay, that's interesting. Have I missed something obvious? I've usually missed something that isn't obvious. Unless, of course, you know, it's a good station masquerading as a passenger station. Oh, we're definitely going to want more than one train on here, aren't we? Right, we ought to get some more signals on the go if we're going to be potentially running this into the TFV. Now the TFV likes to use the right-hand side of the track, as is its right. So maybe what we should be thinking here is that's quite good fun. Okay, cool. Now the question is, which way is it going to come back out? Is it going to come back out? Let's get this sped up. I'd just like to get this working before we finish off for the day. Oh, okay, you're going out the way you came in. Why? I mean, it could be down to needing to switch tracks and stuff, but I don't think that's the case. Again, there should be nothing missing that would prevent it from going down the correct side, given that everything was electrified when placed. Because this isn't going to work if I'm running two trains down here. Right, let's go on to routes. Where are we? We're on the slow walk here. yeah, look at that. I mean, as far as nutty routes are concerned, that's pretty nutty. Alright, let's try and make it defer towards its natural tendencies to travel on the right. Let's put a fella like that in there. So this is coming from... So from Woking to Wadhurst. So from Woking, add station. Right there. Happy? Yep, you're one way. Well, you will be next time you drive it. To there. Are you trying to switch? No, you're not trying to switch. In which case, I do want you to switch. So we want another signal in here. Come on. Let's have it so that it blocks the road, because obviously we don't give out monkeys about anybody using the road. Add station. This one. Right, we'll go into the station. We'll come back out this side, theoretically. Travels down the right. Yes. Let's stick another. Why are these buses all popping up saying they need replacing? Aren't they doing that automatically? And again, I'm doing this largely in order to make sure that when I am running multiple vehicles down here, that they don't nothing gets upset. Okay, so coming back from Slough, you should be travelling on the right. Where's my right-hand signal here? Right, so out of Slough, add station. There you go. Okay, there's potential for that actually being set up now. Let's just check all the way down. To put one more in. I mean, the trains shouldn't ever get that close together, but I'm not taking any chances. So we'll put a signal here. That's not good to me. Interesting. That's unforeseen. I didn't even say that was a one-way signal. Okay. I'm sure we've got this. I'm sure we've got this under control. There we go. Put that there. And coming out of Slough, that's actually going to be the first one it encounters. Coming out of Slough, so there. Okay, right. Yeah, all right. That's a good telltale, that is. That's an indication that there is a piece of track either missing or a bit of electrification missing. If it can't complete the route so it doesn't give you a time, you know you've missed something. Alright. The question is, what? There's a tiddly piece there. Oh, you know what's missing? It's what we in the transportation industry like to refer to as a piece of track. Right. Good. Well, that was easy to solve. Right, go hook up. Good, and then let's stick a signal on here, just so that we've got a waypoint. Oh, you've got one on there already. Alright, cool. Let's get that route back up again. Alright, slow walk. So it's Slough coming out. Oh, no, it's already fixed it. It's figured it out for itself. It now goes exactly where it wants to. Let's check and see what it does at Wadhurst. There's some shared track action going on there that I might need to do some more signalling with, but that's okay. We can fix that. All right, splendid. Where are we? You're coming into Wadhurst now. Let's do something. Should we do something complicated? No. we're going to give that time to build up a little, so there's actually, you know, the passengers to demand an extra train on there. Speaking of which, how many have we got? 2. Yeah, see, we're not quite there yet. So next time around, what we're going to do, we're going to add another train onto this track to operate it in the opposite direction, and we're going to tram up Wadhurst and the other place that I can't remember what it's called. What the heck is it called? It's called, you're outside Wadhurst now. You haven't gone anywhere else. Alright, and we're going to tram up Wadhurst, just like I said, just now. I just said that. Please tune in then and keep, you know, stay in tune with this thoroughly enthralling playthrough. I've been Colonel Failure. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Cheerio!